What if I told you that the United States of America was born not out of certainty, but out of desperation? A ragtag group of colonies, farmers, and volunteers faced the largest empire the world had ever seen, Britain. The odds were hopeless, the enemy overwhelming. Yet somehow the colonies won. How did this rebellion succeed? And why did the world's greatest empire lose to what many considered an unruly mob? By the mid-17th century, Britain's American colonies thrived, economically dynamic, socially diverse. But beneath prosperity brewed discontent. Taxes, trade restrictions, and a feeling of second-class citizenship fueled resentment. Then came the spark, the Stamp Act of 1765 and the Boston Tea Party of 1773. Britain tightened control. Colonists tightened resistance. Colonies wanted representation in Parliament. Britain refused. Protests escalated into violence. The Boston Massacre. Colonists formed militias, ready to fight. By 1775, shots fired at Lexington and Concord marked the start of open rebellion. The British Army was vast, professional, and disciplined. The colonial militias, poorly trained, under-equipped, and divided. Yet leadership mattered. Enter George Washington. Washington reorganized ragtag militias into the Continental Army. He understood guerrilla tactics, hit fast, avoid annihilation. The early years were brutal. Defeats in New York, occupation of Philadelphia. Morale collapsed. But then came Saratoga, 1777. The colonies won a major victory. The world noticed, especially France, Britain's longtime rival. France entered the war, providing money, supplies, and eventually ships. This changed everything. The rebellion became an international war. In 1781, Washington, with French allies, trapped British General Cornwallis at Yorktown. The British Army surrendered. It was the end. The world's greatest empire humbled by 13 colonies. The Treaty of Paris, 1783, officially recognized U.S. independence. Britain's defeat shocked Europe. Empires trembled, inspired revolutions worldwide. France, Haiti, Latin America. The rebellion wasn't just American, it became a blueprint for revolutions everywhere. Why does this matter today? It shows how small groups can defeat global powers when unity and strategy align. It reminds us that empires are not invincible. It explains America's DNA, born in defiance, sustained by rebellion. 1. Empires fall when they underestimate people's will to fight. 2. International alliances can turn the tide of any conflict. 3. The story of the 13 colonies is not just American history, it's human history. The American Revolution proves one truth. The mightiest weapons cannot crush the determination of a people who demand freedom. If you enjoyed this deep dive, hit like, drop a comment on which revolutionary moment shocked you the most, and subscribe for more epic history.